I think waffle clubs understand that we do play an important part in the community. We have our part to play, our role to play. And that really is based around our zones and our areas and being respected for what we do, not just on the field but off the field. And we're a completely different product to what the AFL brings. We're grassroots, our players are in and amongst the community. Balancing on-field success with off-field success for us is ultra important. We're no longer the Perth Football Club, we're the Perth Football and Community Club. Whether that be, as I said, Banksia Hill, whether it be our regional accommodation we have just down the road, we've leased a house and we bring some players down to stay there, or even to the point where we go out to Northam and run a satellite program out there on Monday, which basically assists all those players out there that they don't have to drive down to Perth. You know, when you look at the Perth Football Club, you know, the last couple of years, a real focus on Aboriginal engagement, because we have got a lot of Indigenous people and families in our community. So we felt it really important as a club that we do that. We're responsible for bringing outside the locker room, the mental health program to WA, and we found that to be reasonably successful as well, and that's only going to get bigger. One that I'm most probably invested in is the Banksia Hill football program. I think in life we all understand and respect that people make mistakes, and the young people at Banksia certainly have made mistakes. And when I go in there, and as I said, I've been there most of the year this year and doing the football program, is that I just tell them it's a chapter of their life that they've got to get through.
The first time I went into Banksia Hill, you know, I felt really privileged to represent the club, you know, on my behalf, going in there or on their behalf. But when I got to their prison, you know, we was welcomed with open arms, and you know, it was a great feeling to be a part of, you know, and getting to see some of the boys in there and hear their stories, and hopefully set a good example for them for when they do come out.
One's the Marley Carnival, which is we do in conjunction with the West Australian Footy Commission. You know, the Metro Indigenous Football Carnival again. This year, the title is Uniting Communities. It's a really fun, all-inclusive carnival. Still not forgetting that the players, you know, 3 times the players go out each year to the junior clubs, hopefully going back to their own junior club. We have the Auskick Day here that we had down at Curtin University as well, where all the boys went out for the Auskick Day. So just making sure that our players are seen out and about and not just seen on the footy field, and they've got to be seen out and about. Much the same as myself, you know, obviously I'm lucky enough to be driving around in a sponsored vehicle that people see and associate me with the Perth Footy Club. Pretty varied, you know, it's not the typical CEO job where you're mostly in the office all the time. I'm very much hands-on. I love being out and about and being involved. Yeah, I think from a club point of view is that we're only as good as the people involved with the club. From a playing point of view, we ask a lot of the players. It's not just, you know, we've got to remember that most of the players are either working full-time or studying, and we ask a lot of the players to be involved in that community. So we're really thankful for the players and our coaching staff and supportive staff as well. Thanks for everybody involved, and hopefully over the next couple of years we'll establish ourselves as a really respected football club in and around the Perth metro area.